Everyone, today air and atmosphere. Okay, let's start. First of all, important terms. Okay, so what is air? Air is a mixture of gases. Okay, it's called air. Atmosphere, the blanket of air that surrounds the earth, is known as air. Okay, it's known as atmosphere. There is a blanket of air, a layer of air that is surrounding our earth. It's the atmosphere. Combustion, a chemical reaction in which a substance reacts rapidly with oxygen to produce heat or light. Any substance will react rapidly with oxygen to produce heat and light. Okay, it's a chemical change. Catalyst, a substance that increases the speed of any reaction without itself undergoing any permanent chemical change. It can undergo physical change, but not any kind of chemical change, but it will increase the speed of the reaction. Oxides, new compounds formed when oxygen reacts with metals and non-metals. Okay, new compounds that are formed when oxygen reacts with metals or non-metals. Okay, especially not metals, especially the metal oxygen. That's the now oxidation is the process of formation of oxides. Okay, spontaneous oxidation, burning of a substance on its own without being ignited by a spark. Hydrogen burns itself in air. That's known as spontaneous oxidation. Okay, rapid oxidation, reaction of a substance with oxygen rapidly to release a large amount of heat and light energy. Just you give a pinch of fire, it will catch fire. Okay. Next. Slow oxidation, reaction of a substance with oxygen at a very slow rate. Okay, such substances are also found in nature. Corrosion, the process of the degradation of a metal due to its contact with oxygen and moisture. Okay, this is known as corrosion. I told you corrosion of iron in the previous chapter. Rusting, corrosion of iron. Rust, reddish brown hydrated iron oxide which deposits on iron materials when exposed to moisture. Okay, so just write down the formula over here. Fe2O3 dot X H2. Okay, this one is only the thing. Okay, next we have is photosynthesis, the process through which green plants prepare their own food using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. Or many times I told you, CO2 plus H2O gives C6. Okay, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, C6H12O6 plus O2. Okay, this is told many times. Oxygen cycle, the circulation of oxygen in nature. I'll show you this. Now next, nitrogen fixation, the process of conversion of free atmospheric nitrogen into usable compounds. Okay, the process of conversion of free atmospheric nitrogen into usable compounds. It means free nitrogen does not help with anything instead of stopping burning. Okay, so that's why they are converted into useful compounds which are very helpful for the growth of plants. Nitrogen cycle, this also will show you the continuous exchange of nitrogen between plants and animals and the atmosphere. Okay, there are many kinds of cycles. Okay, next we have the carbon cycle, continuous exchange of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Okay, moisture, this carbon and this carbon and oxygen circle are quite close. Okay, moisture, water vapor present in the air is known as moisture. Humidity, the amount of moisture present in air. Okay, so water cycle or the hydrological cycle, this term is very important. The natural process by which water is circulated throughout the earth. You have seen this many times. Okay, a fog means the mass of the droplet of the condensed water vapor in the air that often reduce the visibility of similar due to clouds but at a lower level. Clouds at a higher level, but fog is in a lower level. So they are droplets of condensed water vapor only, same composition as that of the clouds, but they are in lower level. Okay, dew, tiny drops of water that are formed due to condensation of water vapor on a cool surface, usually at night. So when they get some cool medium, just like distillation you have seen in, when they get some cool medium, they condenses. Okay, Next, frost, a deposit of minute ice crystals that are formed when water vapor get contained at a temperature below freezing. It's usually found in mountainous areas or near the Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. Okay. Mist, a mass of fine water droplets in the atmosphere near or in contact with Earth. Okay. Now these are fine water droplets. They are not condensed. Okay. They're water droplets which are almost near in contact with the Earth. Okay. Snow, a precipitation form of clouds in which the form of flakes of ice crystals are formed in the upper part of the atmosphere. Now the ice crystals are found in the upper part of the atmosphere and then they fall down. Hail, small balls of ice which fall on the ground like rain from the sky. Now the rain is getting freezed and then they are falling. Sleet, a precipitation that contains of small petalets of ice formed by freezing raindrops or of melted snowflakes. Okay, melted snowflakes or freezing raindrops, half freezed and half melted. Such things are known as sleet. Air pollutant, any substance which pollutes air is known as air pollutant. Air pollution, the addition of undesirable substances in the atmosphere, either due to natural phenomena or due to human activities. This is known as air pollution. Okay. So the undesirable substances, whenever they are added, they are very very harmful to us. This is air pollution. Carboxyhemoglobin, carbon dioxide combined with hemoglobin present in blood. It's a very very bad thing. It can cause suffocation and it can even cause death. Okay. Carbon dioxide they are forming, but first when they enter the body, they are as carbon monoxide. Okay. That's why the body consumes. Smoke, a mixture of smoke and fog. Okay. Next. At a glance, air is nearly made up of 78% nitrogen. You need to learn the percentages. 21% oxygen, 0.04% of water, and 0.03% of carbon dioxide, and the remaining are inert gases. Okay. The atmosphere extends to about 560 kilometers around the Earth. Okay. Anthony Lavoisier proved that air is a mixture of gases. How he proves that also we will come to know. Okay. The composition of air varies from place to place. We can understand that the amount of water vapor. In a desert you will find another thing, and in a tropical countries you will find another thing. Another water vapor. Okay. The composition of air varies from place to place. We know that oxygen is very important gas for the survival of human beings, plants and animals, for the survival of all living things. Okay. Carbon dioxide is essential for the green plants as it plays a major role in photosynthesis, not only for green plants but for all of us, because photosynthesis is a source of food for all of us. Nitrogen is most abundant of all the gases in nature. It is an essential component of protein and amino acids, and hence it becomes a vital constituent of living organisms. Nitrogen helps us to grow. Okay. Nitrogen plays an important role in controlling the rate of combustion also. Okay, if nitrogen was not there, small fires would have got into very very big fires. Nitrogen is a odorless, tasteless and colorless gas, slightly lighter than air, number 4 point, and number 5 point, slightly soluble in water, sparingly soluble. Okay. So plants fix atmospheric nitrogen into usable compounds. Okay. So plants are mainly playing a role in the nitrogen cycle by fixing the atmospheric nitrogen into usable compounds. Okay. Water vapor influences the water cycle and is responsible for causing rain. Okay. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon are inert and noble gases. The 6 you must learn the names. Along with gases, the atmosphere also contains some water vapor. Okay. The air around us is getting contaminated by undesirable substances such as oxides of carbon, sulfur and nitrogen. These are all undesirable and harmful substances. Each one of us can contribute in controlling air pollution by adopting suitable measures. You all know already. Okay, all that. Water cycle. Water cycle is also known as hydrological cycle. It is a natural process by which water is circulated throughout the earth. Evaporation, water is going up. Again, condensation is taking place back to the clouds, and then precipitation. Okay, back to the earth. Okay. Helium focus balloon. Helium is a very light gas, so it is going upwards. Okay, so it's Helium is a light gas, so it's going upwards. Okay. Next, carbon cycle. Plants use carbon dioxide in the atmosphere to carry out photosynthesis. During respiration, human beings and animals release carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Many industrial processes also release carbon dioxide. The continuous exchange of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is known as carbon cycle. Now what happens? See, decomposition of dead and waste materials. Carbon dioxide is produced. Plants and animals respiration. Industrial and vehicular emissions, all these are produced, and then photosynthesis is taking place in plants. Okay, and then again it is taking and then again plants are giving out, and in this cycle continues. This is known as carbon cycle. Air pollution is defined as the addition of undesirable substances in the atmosphere, either due to natural phenomena or due to human activities. Next, nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen is a large compound in the animal waste in the form of urea, uric acid. Nitrogenous compounds. Bacteria present in the soil convert the nitrates present in the animal waste to atmospheric oxygen nitrogen. The continuous exchange of nitrogen between plants, animals, and the atmosphere is known as nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen fixing bacteria, these are known as nitrates. Okay, they fix the nitrogen which are produced from the dead and decaying matter. Okay, and then nitrogen is released all over the earth to the atmosphere, and lightning is also caused due to that. And then again it comes back to the soil when we die. This is the nitrogen cycle. Very simple. Oxygen cycle. The oxygen which is used for carrying out various processes is replenished by green plants to process photosynthesis. Plants is giving out oxygen, we are taking in, and then the same process goes in and out. Rusting of iron. Okay, see, the iron is being rust due to non-grazing. Okay, these all products are not useful now. Rusting of iron is a slow chemical change, slow, undesirable obviously, that takes place in presence of both air and water. Composition of air. Look at this chart. Others only 1%. Oxygen 21% and nitrogen 78%. 78 plus 21 gives us 99. And so no other 1% will give you 100%. Okay. Antilles-Lavoisier's apparatus, very important. Antilles-Lavoisier proved that air is a mixture of gases. With the experiment conducted in 1776, he showed that nitrogen and hydrogen are the main constituents of air. See, a burner is provided over here. Mercury is over here. The retort is going down towards here. Bell jar is kept over here, and mercury will be kept over here. Okay. Done. Thank you so much. Goodbye.